In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, the constant barrage of information, noise, and distractions can feel overwhelming. We are bombarded with endless notifications, breaking news, social media updates, and the pressure to keep up with it all. This relentless noise can leave us feeling stressed, anxious, and disconnected from what truly matters. However, amidst this chaos, there are timeless wisdom and practices that can help us navigate the noise and find a sense of inner peace and clarity. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers profound insights and practical techniques to cultivate a more centered and resilient life. The Stoics, including notable figures such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, lived in times of great turmoil and uncertainty, yet they developed a philosophy that enabled them to maintain tranquility and purpose. Their teachings are not only relevant but also incredibly valuable for the modern era. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to let go of what is not. It encourages us to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and to find contentment and fulfillment from within rather than from external sources. By embracing Stoic principles, we can learn to manage our thoughts and emotions more effectively, reduce the mental clutter that overwhelms us, and live with greater intention and purpose. Secret 1. Embrace solitude and reflection. In a world constantly bombarding us with information, the first secret to avoiding the noise is to embrace solitude and reflection. The Stoics, like Seneca, often emphasized the importance of spending time alone to think and reflect. This practice allows you to disconnect from the external chaos and focus on your inner thoughts and feelings. Create a habit of setting aside time each day to be alone, without any distractions from technology or other people. Use this time to meditate, journal, or simply sit in silence. By doing so, you will cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and develop a sense of peace that is not easily disturbed by the external noise. Consider how in modern life we are rarely without our devices, always connected, and perpetually in the loop of social media updates, news flashes, and endless notifications. This constant stream of information can overwhelm our senses and scatter our focus, making it difficult to find a moment of true quiet. The ancient Stoics, however, understood the necessity of retreating into one's own mind to achieve clarity and tranquility. They practiced periods of voluntary seclusion not as a means of escaping the world, but as a way of reconnecting with their inner selves. Seneca, in his letters, often advised taking time to step back and evaluate one's life from a distance, to assess what is truly important and what is merely a distraction. By deliberately choosing solitude, you give yourself the gift of uninterrupted time to engage with your thoughts and emotions on a deeper level. This is not about isolating yourself from society, but about finding a balance where you can hear your own inner voice amidst the clamor of the outside world. Whether it's a quiet morning walk, a peaceful evening with a book, or a dedicated meditation session, these moments of solitude are essential for mental and emotional health. They provide the space to process experiences, reflect on personal growth, and make thoughtful decisions free from the influence of external pressures. In these quiet moments, you can practice Stoic exercises like premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, where you mentally rehearse potential challenges and how you would respond to them with virtue and calm. This not only prepares you for life's inevitable difficulties, but also fortifies your mind against the unexpected, making the noise of daily life less jarring. The practice of solitude and reflection thus becomes a powerful tool to maintain inner peace and resilience, helping you navigate the complexities of the modern world with a centered and composed mind. Secret 2. Practice mindful consumption. Another Stoic secret to avoiding the noise of the modern era is to practice mindful consumption. This means being intentional about the information and stimuli you allow into your life. The Stoics believed in the importance of focusing on what is within your control and letting go of what is not. Apply this principle by curating your media intake and being selective about the sources you engage with. Limit your exposure to sensational news, social media, and other forms of entertainment that do not add value to your life. Instead, seek out content that is uplifting, educational, and aligned with your values. By being mindful of what you consume, you will reduce the mental clutter and create space for more meaningful experiences. In today's digital age, we are inundated with a seemingly endless supply of information. The 24-hour news cycle, social media platforms, and the Internet at large provide us with more content than we could ever hope to process. This can lead to information overload, where the sheer volume of data becomes overwhelming, causing stress and distraction. The Stoics, however, advocated for a disciplined approach to what they allowed into their minds. They understood that not all information is beneficial, and that some can even be detrimental to our mental well-being. Mindful consumption begins with setting boundaries and being discerning about the quality and source of the information we consume. It involves critically evaluating whether the content aligns with our values and contributes positively to our lives. For example, instead of scrolling mindlessly through social media, where you are often exposed to negative news, superficial comparisons, and commercial manipulations, you might choose to read a book that provides insight, wisdom, or inspiration. This conscious choice to engage with high-quality content can significantly reduce mental noise and promote a more focused and tranquil mind. Additionally, the practice of digital detoxes can be highly beneficial. Setting aside specific times during the day to disconnect from all digital devices can help you reconnect with the present moment and your immediate surroundings. This not only reduces stress, but also enhances your ability to engage in deep, uninterrupted work and fosters more meaningful interactions with those around you. By being mindful of your media consumption, you take control of your mental environment, filtering out the noise and making space for more enriching and purposeful experiences. Secret 3. Cultivate inner peace through virtue. The Stoics taught that true happiness and peace come from living a life of virtue. This means striving to be the best version of yourself and aligning your actions with your values. In the modern era, it is easy to get caught up in the pursuit of external achievements and material possessions. However, these things often contribute to the noise and distract you from what truly matters. Focus on cultivating inner peace by practicing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By prioritizing your character and integrity, you will find that the external noise has less power over you, and you will be more resilient in the face of challenges. Living a virtuous life according to Stoic principles means constantly striving for moral excellence and personal growth. This involves a commitment to self-improvement and a dedication to making choices that reflect your highest values. For the Stoics, virtue was not just a theoretical concept but a practical guide for everyday living. They believed that by consistently choosing actions that are wise, just, courageous, and temperate, one could achieve a state of inner tranquility and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. In the modern context, this might mean resisting the urge to engage in gossip or negative conversations, choosing to act with integrity even when it is difficult, or standing up for what you believe is right despite social pressure. It also involves a continuous effort to learn and grow, seeking knowledge and understanding that can help you make better decisions and contribute positively to the world. By focusing on your inner virtues, you cultivate a strong sense of self that is not easily swayed by the chaos and distractions of the external world. Moreover, the practice of virtue helps to clarify your purpose and priorities, allowing you to distinguish between what is truly important and what is merely noise. This clarity can provide a sense of direction and stability in an otherwise turbulent world. By aligning your actions with your deepest values, you create a foundation of inner peace that can withstand the storms of modern life. The pursuit of virtue thus becomes a powerful means of reducing external noise and finding true happiness and fulfillment from within. Secret 4. Develop a strong sense of purpose. A strong sense of purpose is a powerful antidote to the noise of the modern era. The Stoics believed that each person has a unique role to play in the world, and that living in accordance with this purpose leads to fulfillment. Take the time to discover what truly matters to you and what you are passionate about. This might involve exploring different interests, reflecting on your values, or seeking guidance from mentors. Once you have a clear sense of purpose, let it guide your decisions and actions. A strong sense of purpose will help you stay focused and motivated, even when the world around you is chaotic. Having a clear and compelling sense of purpose can serve as an anchor amidst the relentless distractions and demands of modern life. When you are deeply connected to your purpose, you are less likely to be swayed by trivial pursuits or external pressures. This inner clarity provides a sense of direction and meaning that helps you prioritize your time and energy towards what truly matters. The Stoics believed that understanding your unique role in the world and fulfilling it to the best of your ability was essential for a meaningful and satisfying life. To develop a strong sense of purpose, start by reflecting on your core values and what you are passionate about. Consider what activities make you feel most alive and fulfilled, and think about how you can incorporate more of these into your daily life. This might involve setting long-term goals that align with your passions or finding ways to contribute to causes that you care about. Seek out mentors or role models who inspire you and can provide guidance and support as you pursue your purpose. As you become more attuned to your purpose, you will find that it naturally guides your decisions and actions. This sense of purpose acts as a compass, helping you navigate the complexities of modern life with confidence and clarity. When faced with challenges or distractions, you can return to your sense of purpose to remind yourself of what is truly important and stay focused on your path. This inner sense of direction helps to filter out the noise and keeps you grounded in your most meaningful pursuits. By living with a strong sense of purpose, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment and resilience that is not dependent on external circumstances. You become more focused and motivated, able to withstand the noise and distractions of the modern era with a sense of calm and determination. The pursuit of purpose thus becomes a powerful means of achieving inner peace and living a life of greater significance and impact. Secret 5. Focus on the present moment. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the importance of living in the present moment. The Stoics believed that the past is gone, the future is uncertain, and the only time we truly have is the present. In the modern era, it is easy to become preoccupied with regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. These thoughts can create unnecessary noise and distract you from the present. Practice mindfulness by bringing your attention to the present moment and fully engaging with whatever you are doing. Whether you are working, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying a hobby, be present and savor the experience. By focusing on the present, you will find a greater sense of peace and clarity. Living in the present moment is a practice that requires constant attention and effort, especially in a world that is constantly pulling us in different directions. The Stoics understood that ruminating on the past or worrying about the future only serves to distract us from the here and now, where life is actually happening. They taught that by fully embracing the present moment, we can experience life more deeply and find greater satisfaction in our daily activities. One way to cultivate this present moment awareness is through mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a few moments throughout the day to check in with yourself. These practices can help you develop the habit of noticing when your mind starts to wander and gently bringing your attention back to the present. This simple act of redirecting your focus can significantly reduce mental noise and create a sense of calm and clarity. Additionally, practicing gratitude can help anchor you in the present moment. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This can shift your focus away from what you lack or fear and towards the abundance that already exists in your life. Gratitude helps to ground you in the present and fosters a sense of contentment and peace. When you are fully present, you are better able to engage with the people and activities around you. This leads to more meaningful interactions and a deeper appreciation for the experiences you are having. Whether you are working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying a quiet moment alone, being present allows you to fully immerse yourself in the experience and derive more joy and fulfillment from it. By focusing on the present moment, you also develop greater resilience to stress and anxiety. When you are not constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, you can approach life's challenges with a clear and focused mind. This helps you to make more thoughtful decisions and respond to situations with greater calm and composure. The practice of living in the present moment thus becomes a powerful tool for reducing noise and achieving a more peaceful and centered life. Secret 6. Limit your desires. The Stoics taught that excessive desires and attachments lead to suffering. In the modern era, we are constantly bombarded with messages encouraging us to want more possessions, more success, more recognition. This can create a never-ending cycle of craving and dissatisfaction. To avoid the noise, practice limiting your desires and finding contentment with what you have. This does not mean you should not have goals or aspirations, but rather that you should not allow your happiness to be dependent on external circumstances. Cultivate gratitude for the blessings in your life and focus on the simple pleasures. By doing so, you will reduce the noise created by unfulfilled desires and find greater peace. The Stoics believed that true contentment comes from within, and that external possessions and achievements are fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying. In a consumer-driven society, it is easy to fall into the trap of constantly seeking more, believing that the next purchase or accomplishment will bring lasting happiness. However, this pursuit often leads to a sense of emptiness and perpetual dissatisfaction. By recognizing this, you can begin to shift your focus away from external desires and towards cultivating a sense of inner contentment and gratitude. One way to limit your desires is to practice voluntary simplicity. This involves intentionally reducing your possessions and commitments to create more space for what truly matters. This might mean decluttering your home, simplifying your schedule, or cutting back on unnecessary expenses. By simplifying your life, you free yourself from the burden of excess and create more room for meaningful experiences and relationships. Additionally, practicing gratitude can help you find contentment with what you already have. Take time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life, no matter how small. This can help shift your focus away from what you lack and towards the abundance that already exists. Gratitude helps to cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for the present moment, reducing the noise created by unfulfilled desires. It is also important to recognize and challenge the societal messages that encourage excessive consumption and achievement. Be mindful of the influence of advertising, social media, and cultural norms on your desires and aspirations. Question whether these desires align with your true values and whether they contribute to your overall well-being. By critically evaluating your desires, you can begin to free yourself from external pressures and cultivate a more authentic and fulfilling life. By limiting your desires and finding contentment with what you have, you create a sense of inner peace and stability that is not dependent on external circumstances. This helps to reduce the noise created by constant craving and dissatisfaction and allows you to focus on what truly matters. The practice of limiting desires thus becomes a powerful means of achieving a more peaceful and centered life. Secret 7. Accept what you cannot change. One of the most powerful Stoic principles is the idea of accepting what you cannot change. The Stoics believed that while we have control over our own thoughts and actions, we do not have control over external events. In the modern era, it is easy to become frustrated and stressed by things that are beyond our control, such as the behavior of others, global events, or unforeseen challenges. Practice acceptance by recognizing that these things are not within your power to change and focusing instead on your own responses and actions. By letting go of the need to control everything, you will reduce the noise created by futile struggles and find a greater sense of peace and resilience. The Stoics taught that by accepting what we cannot change, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and stress. This principle is encapsulated in the Serenity Prayer, which asks for the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. By focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience in the face of external challenges. Acceptance does not mean resignation or passivity. It is about recognizing the reality of the situation and choosing to respond in a constructive and proactive manner. This might involve letting go of unrealistic expectations, forgiving others for their mistakes, or finding ways to adapt and thrive despite difficult circumstances. By accepting what you cannot change, you free yourself from the mental noise created by frustration and resistance, and create space for more positive and empowering actions. One practical way to practice acceptance is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment and to cultivate a sense of equanimity in the face of external events. By regularly engaging in mindfulness practices, you can develop greater awareness and acceptance of the present moment, reducing the impact of external noise on your mental and emotional well-being. Another important aspect of acceptance is developing a growth mindset. This involves viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as insurmountable obstacles. By adopting a growth mindset, you can approach difficulties with a sense of curiosity and resilience, focusing on what you can learn and how you can improve. This shift in perspective can help you to navigate the complexities of modern life with greater ease and confidence. By accepting what you cannot change and focusing on what is within your control, you create a sense of inner peace and resilience that is not easily shaken by external events. This helps to reduce the noise created by futile struggles and allows you to approach life with a greater sense of calm and composure. The practice of acceptance thus becomes a powerful means of achieving a more peaceful and centered life. Secret 8. Practice detachment. Detachment is a key Stoic practice that involves maintaining a sense of perspective and not becoming overly attached to any particular outcome. In the modern era, we often become attached to our goals, possessions, and relationships in ways that can create noise and distraction. Practice detachment by reminding yourself that everything in life is temporary and that true happiness comes from within. This does not mean you should not care about anything, but rather that you should not allow your sense of self-worth to be dependent on external factors. By cultivating a sense of detachment, you will be better able to navigate the ups and downs of life with equanimity and reduce the noise created by emotional turmoil. The Stoics taught that by cultivating detachment, we can achieve a state of inner peace and stability that is not easily disturbed by external events. This involves recognizing the impermanent and transient nature of all things and focusing on what truly matters, our character and how we respond to the world around us. Detachment does not mean apathy or indifference. It means maintaining a healthy perspective and not becoming overly invested in outcomes that are beyond our control. One way to practice detachment is through the exercise of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios and mentally preparing for them. By doing so, you can reduce the impact of fear and anxiety and develop a greater sense of resilience. This practice helps you to appreciate what you have and to remain calm in the face of potential losses or setbacks. Another important aspect of detachment is letting go of the need for external validation. In the modern era, we often seek approval and recognition from others, whether through social media likes, professional achievements, or personal relationships. However, placing your self-worth in the hands of others can lead to a sense of insecurity and instability. Practice detachment by focusing on your own values and sense of self-worth, independent of external opinions. This will help you to remain grounded and confident, regardless of external circumstances. Cultivating detachment also involves developing a sense of gratitude and contentment. By focusing on the present moment and appreciating the simple pleasures in life, you can reduce the noise created by constant striving and dissatisfaction. Practice gratitude by regularly reflecting on the blessings in your life and expressing appreciation for the people and experiences that bring you joy. This helps to create a sense of inner fulfillment and reduces the need for external validation. By practicing detachment, you can navigate the ups and downs of life with greater equanimity and resilience. This helps to reduce the noise created by emotional turmoil and allows you to maintain a sense of inner peace and stability. The practice of detachment thus becomes a powerful means of achieving a more peaceful and centered life. Secret 9. Cultivate a strong community. The Stoics valued the importance of community and believed that we are all interconnected. In the modern era, it is easy to feel isolated and disconnected, especially with the prevalence of digital communication. Cultivate a strong community by building meaningful relationships with others who share your values and interests. Surround yourself with people who support and uplift you, and make an effort to contribute positively to your community. By fostering a sense of belonging and connection, you will reduce the noise created by loneliness and find greater fulfillment and support. The Stoics believed that human beings are social creatures and that we thrive when we are connected to others. They taught that by building and maintaining strong relationships, we can create a sense of belonging and mutual support that enhances our overall well-being. In the modern era, where digital communication often replaces face-to-face interactions, it is especially important to make an effort to cultivate meaningful connections with others. One way to cultivate a strong community is by actively seeking out and nurturing relationships with people who share your values and interests. This might involve joining clubs, organizations, or online communities that align with your passions and goals. By surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, you can create a supportive network that encourages personal growth and provides a sense of belonging. Additionally, make an effort to be a positive and supportive presence in your community. This might involve volunteering your time, offering help to those in need, or simply being a good friend and neighbor. By contributing positively to your community, you not only strengthen your own sense of connection, but also create a more supportive and nurturing environment for others. It is also important to cultivate open and honest communication in your relationships. This involves being vulnerable and sharing your thoughts and feelings with others, as well as actively listening and offering support when needed. By fostering a culture of trust and mutual respect, you can build deeper and more meaningful connections with those around you. By cultivating a strong community, you create a sense of belonging and support that helps to reduce the noise created by loneliness and isolation. This sense of connection and mutual support enhances your overall well-being and provides a foundation for a more fulfilling and centered life. The practice of building and nurturing a strong community thus becomes a powerful means of achieving a more peaceful and connected life. Secret 10. Maintain a balanced perspective. The final Stoic secret to avoiding the noise of the modern era is to maintain a balanced perspective. The Stoics taught that life is full of ups and downs, and that true wisdom lies in maintaining a sense of balance and equanimity in the face of both success and failure. In the modern era, it is easy to become overly focused on the highs and lows, creating a sense of emotional turbulence. Practice maintaining a balanced perspective by recognizing that all experiences, both positive and negative, are temporary and that they each offer valuable lessons. By keeping a sense of perspective, you will be better able to navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience, and reduce the noise created by emotional extremes. The Stoics believed that by maintaining a balanced perspective, we can achieve a state of inner peace and stability that is not easily shaken by external events. This involves recognizing the transient nature of all experiences and focusing on the lessons and growth that can be derived from each situation. By cultivating this sense of perspective, we can navigate the highs and lows of life with greater equanimity and resilience. One way to maintain a balanced perspective is through the practice of gratitude. By regularly reflecting on the blessings in your life and expressing appreciation for the people and experiences that bring you joy, you can shift your focus away from the negatives and towards the positives. This helps to create a sense of balance and contentment, reducing the noise created by emotional extremes. Another important aspect of maintaining a balanced perspective is developing a growth mindset. This involves viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as insurmountable obstacles. By adopting a growth mindset, you can approach difficulties with a sense of curiosity and resilience, focusing on what you can learn and how you can improve. This shift in perspective can help you to navigate the complexities of modern life with greater ease and confidence. It is also important to practice self-compassion and forgiveness. Recognize that you are human and that it is natural to experience a range of emotions and make mistakes. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that is not easily disturbed by external events. This helps to reduce the noise created by self-criticism and judgment and allows you to maintain a balanced perspective. By maintaining a balanced perspective, you can navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. This helps to reduce the noise created by emotional extremes and allows you to approach life with a greater sense of calm and composure. The practice of maintaining a balanced perspective thus becomes a powerful means of achieving a more peaceful and centered life.